Archangel Michael says, I have tried to reach you so many times. You ignored. My beloved child. I am Archangel Michael, and I have tried to reach you more times than you realize. Through moments of unexpected silence, through doors that suddenly closed, through the strange feeling that made you stop for just a second, I was standing closer than you knew. Yet each time, your attention was pulled somewhere else. You believed those moments were ordinary, but they were not. They were invitations. They were warnings. They were preparations for something your eyes could not yet see. Don't skip, because what you are about to hear may explain questions you have carried for longer than you remember. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason this message found you today instead of yesterday or tomorrow. Timing in heaven is never random. While you thought life was delaying your answers, another story was unfolding behind the scenes. A decision has already been made, and the next few moments will reveal why so many strange events have surrounded your path. You were never forgotten. You were being protected from something you could not recognize while it was happening. Listen carefully, because this is where everything begins to make sense. There were nights when you felt unusually restless without knowing why. There were plans that collapsed at the last second. There were people who suddenly disappeared from your life without explanation. You asked why those things happened, but no answer came. Now I tell you the truth. Every interruption carried a purpose greater than your disappointment. Every delay prevented a future that would have stolen your peace. Even the voices that doubted you unknowingly pushed you toward a direction that had already been marked for you. Don't skip, because very few people ever understand this while they still have time to respond. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. I did not stop reaching for you after the first sign was ignored. I sent another, and another, each one becoming stronger than the last. The question is no longer whether I have spoken. The real question is whether you are finally ready to recognize the voice that has been patiently calling your spirit while the world distracted your attention. What happens next depends on what you choose to notice after this very moment. There is one final truth I must reveal before this message continues. At this very moment, unseen movements are already taking place around your future. Certain doors that refused to open before are beginning to unlock, while other paths are quietly closing forever. You may not notice the shift immediately, but you will feel it. A conversation, an unexpected opportunity, a surprising realization, or a moment that seems too perfectly timed to be a coincidence will soon stand in front of you. When it happens, remember these words, because that moment will confirm I was speaking to you long before it arrived. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is only the beginning. The next message will uncover why one specific sign has been following you repeatedly, why it refused to disappear, and why heaven would not allow you to miss it any longer. When that hidden truth is revealed, you will understand why every attempt to reach you was leading to one life-changing moment that is closer than you ever imagined. A quiet shift has already begun, and this is why I must continue speaking before the moment passes. My beloved child, I, Archangel Michael, have watched you question whether your waiting has any meaning. It does. What looked like silence was never abandonment. It was preparation. Every time you believed nothing was changing, unseen pieces were moving into their exact places. The greatest moments often arrive without announcing themselves first. That is why I keep telling you, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Soon you will notice a difference that cannot be explained by chance alone. A burden that has followed you for so long will begin to lose its grip. You may not understand it immediately, but your spirit will recognize that something has shifted. This is the beginning of the answer you have been searching for, even if it arrives in a form you never expected. There is another truth you have not been shown until now. Some opportunities disappeared because they were never meant to define your future. Some relationships faded because they had already completed their purpose. You called those moments painful endings, but heaven called them necessary redirections. I stood beside you when you thought you were walking alone. I guarded paths you could not see and blocked dangers you never knew existed. One day you will look back and realize that the greatest blessing was not always receiving what you wanted. It was being protected from what would have taken your peace. Don't skip, because the next sign will be impossible to ignore. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The feeling growing inside you right now is not fear. It is expectation. Your season is beginning to change, and the first evidence is closer than it appears. Now listen with complete attention, because what comes next will matter more than anything you have heard so far. Within the coming days, an unexpected moment will cause you to pause. It may seem ordinary at first, but deep inside you will feel a familiar certainty, as though you have been prepared for that exact instant. When it happens, do not dismiss it. That moment has been connected to every message I have tried to place before you. It is not the end of your story, it is the doorway into a completely different chapter. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and the next message will reveal why one decision you are about to make carries far greater importance than you can imagine today. A new door is beginning to open, and before you take another step, I need you to hear this with complete attention. My beloved child, I am Archangel Michael, and I know there were moments when you believed the signs had stopped. They never did. They simply became quieter because your spirit had to learn the difference between noise and truth. The loudest voices around you wanted your attention, but the most important message always arrived in peace. That gentle feeling you could never explain, that sudden thought telling you to pause, that unexpected sense that something was about to change, those were not accidents. They were reminders that heaven had not stepped away from your journey. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next phase of your life will begin with something that appears ordinary, but before it ends, you will realize it was the exact turning point you had been praying for without even knowing it. There is something even more surprising that has been hidden until this moment. Someone is about to play a role in your story that neither of you expected. This person may not arrive with dramatic words or extraordinary actions. Instead, they will appear at what seems like the perfect time, carrying exactly what is needed for the next step of your journey. Do not overlook simple moments, because heaven often wraps extraordinary answers inside ordinary situations. I have watched every delay, every disappointment, and every silent tear, and I tell you now that none of them were wasted. They shaped your strength for what is approaching. Don't skip, because what happens next connects every unanswered question you've carried. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The pieces that once seemed scattered are quietly moving together, and soon you will see a picture that has been impossible to recognize until now. One final truth must be revealed before this message continues. There is a choice approaching that may seem small, but it carries far greater weight than you can imagine. Your response in that moment will determine whether you walk through the door that has been prepared or remain standing outside wondering why nothing changed. Do not allow fear, doubt, or the opinions of others to become louder than the quiet confidence placed within your heart. I have not spent all this time reaching for you only to leave you uncertain now. Trust that you are being guided one step at a time. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, because the next message will uncover the hidden obstacle that has tried to delay your breakthrough, and why it is finally losing its power over your future. Everything has been leading to this point. My beloved child, I am Archangel Michael, and I must reveal something that many never realize until it is too late. The greatest obstacle in your path was never as powerful as it wanted you to believe. It survived because it convinced you to focus on fear instead of purpose. Every time you questioned your worth, every time you almost gave up, that obstacle grew stronger. But today, something is different. You are hearing these words for a reason. The hold it once had over your thoughts is beginning to break. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next chapter of your life cannot begin until you understand that what has been delaying you is already losing its influence. The breakthrough has started quietly, long before you could see it with your own eyes. There is another truth you have not been shown. A season of unexpected confirmations is approaching. You may hear words that remind you of this message. You may notice a door opening where there was only silence before. You may even feel a deep peace in a situation that once filled you with uncertainty. None of these moments will happen by accident. They are connected like pieces of one greater plan. I have remained beside you through every unanswered question, and I remain beside you now. Don't skip, because what comes next is more important than what has already happened. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When that first confirmation arrives, do not dismiss it as coincidence. It will be the beginning of a chain of events that will leave no doubt that your journey is moving in a new direction. Now prepare your heart, because the next revelation is unlike anything I have shared so far. Very soon, something that once looked impossible will begin to shift in a way you never expected. It may happen quietly at first, but its impact will reach far beyond a single moment. When you recognize that change, remember that I have been trying to reach you from the very beginning. Not to frighten you, but to prepare you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The message that follows will uncover why this coming change was delayed until now, and why the timing of what is about to unfold is more perfect than you could have ever imagined. The moment you have been moving toward is now closer than ever. My beloved child, I am Archangel Michael, and I need you to understand one thing before you continue. Heaven never delays without purpose. What felt like unanswered waiting was actually the careful positioning of every detail surrounding your future. If everything had happened when you first asked for it, you would have stepped into situations that were not ready for you. That is why I kept reaching out, even when you believed nothing was happening. Every quiet whisper, every unexpected pause, every closed door carried a message you were meant to discover today. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The pieces are no longer scattered. They are beginning to fit together in ways that will soon become impossible to ignore. Very shortly, you will recognize that what once looked like a setback was actually the foundation of your greatest breakthrough. Another hidden truth must now be revealed. There has been a battle over your focus. Not a battle you could see with your eyes, but one that quietly tried to fill your heart with doubt, impatience, and discouragement. It wanted you to stop expecting good things before they ever arrived. Yet every time you chose to keep moving, even with small steps, that battle lost more of its strength. I watched your perseverance when no one else noticed it. I saw the moments when you kept going despite feeling exhausted. Those moments mattered far more than you realize. Don't skip, because the next sign will confirm everything I have been telling you. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Soon you will experience a moment that feels strangely familiar, as though your spirit has already lived it before. When that happens, do not rush past it. Pause, remember these words, and recognize that you are standing exactly where you were always meant to be. Now listen carefully, because this revelation prepares you for what comes next. The message I have carried to you from the beginning is reaching its most important point. A door is about to appear that cannot be opened through fear, only through faith, wisdom, and courage. When it stands before you, it may not look extraordinary to everyone else, but your heart will know. You will sense a peace that cannot be explained, and that peace will become your confirmation. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. In the next message, I will reveal why this opportunity has your name upon it, why it could not arrive one day earlier, and why the choice you make in that moment may influence the direction of your future far more than you can imagine today. The final preparation has already begun. My beloved child, I am Archangel Michael, and I need your complete attention because the time for simply watching is coming to an end. You have listened, questioned, waited, and wondered why so many moments in your life seemed unfinished. Now I tell you that those unfinished chapters were never abandoned. They were being held until the right moment. Heaven never forgets what has been written for your future. Every lesson you learned, every challenge you overcame, and every tear that no one else noticed has become part of the strength you will soon need. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next step will not require you to know every answer. It will require you to recognize the opportunity when it quietly appears. That opportunity will seem ordinary to many people, but your spirit will immediately sense that it carries a purpose far greater than anyone around you can understand. There is something else you must know before that moment arrives. The reason I continued reaching for you again and again was because your future holds more influence than you realize. Your choices will encourage people who have almost lost hope. Your peace will remind others that difficult seasons do not last forever. Even now, paths are crossing in ways you cannot see. Conversations are drawing closer. Doors are preparing to open. Circumstances that looked completely unrelated are moving toward one remarkable meeting point. Don't skip, because missing this understanding could cause you to overlook what has been placed directly in front of you. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When the first confirmation comes, do not hesitate because of old fears. Do not measure tomorrow by yesterday's disappointments. The season ahead is not a repetition of your past. It is the beginning of something that has been carefully prepared long before you recognize the signs. One final truth must remain in your heart until the next message. Soon there will be a moment when everything suddenly feels different. It may arrive through unexpected news, a surprising invitation, a meaningful conversation, or a quiet realization that changes the way you see your journey forever. When that instant comes, remember that I tried to reach you many times, not to fill you with fear, but to make sure you would be ready when your appointed moment finally arrived. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What I reveal next will uncover why this exact season was chosen for your breakthrough, why every delay has now fulfilled its purpose, and why the greatest confirmation is closer than it has ever been before. The moment I have been preparing you for is now within reach. My beloved child, I am Archangel Michael, and I ask you to listen more carefully than ever before. Everything you have heard until now has been leading to this revelation. The reason I refused to stop reaching out was never because heaven doubted you. It was because heaven knew what was coming before you did. There is a difference between waiting without purpose and waiting with preparation. Your season has been the second one all along. Every disappointment strengthened your discernment. Every delay built your endurance. Every unanswered question increased your ability to recognize the answer when it finally appeared. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are standing at the edge of a chapter that will make many of your past struggles suddenly make sense. When you look back, you will no longer ask, "Why did this happen to me?" Instead, you will quietly say, "Now I understand why it had to happen this way." There is one more hidden truth I have protected until this very moment. Someone who once underestimated you will witness a change they never expected. They may not immediately understand how your life began to shift, but they will see the confidence, peace, and direction that have replaced the uncertainty they once recognized in you. This is not about proving anyone wrong. It is about revealing what was already written over your life long before anyone formed an opinion about you. I have watched over your journey even when you believed no progress was being made. Every unseen victory mattered. Every silent act of faith mattered. Don't skip, because the next step is closer than it has ever been. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, one unexpected moment will connect everything I have spoken into one unmistakable confirmation, and your heart will immediately recognize it. Now keep these final words close, because they will guide you when the sign arrives. Do not allow fear to speak louder than peace. Do not let yesterday's disappointments convince you that tomorrow cannot be different. I have tried to reach you so many times because your story is not ending where your struggles began. It is entering a season where purpose becomes clearer with every step you take. When the opportunity appears, walk toward it with courage instead of hesitation. When the confirmation arrives, receive it with gratitude instead of doubt. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The final message will reveal why this breakthrough was reserved for this exact time, and why what is about to unfold will become the clearest answer to every attempt I have made to reach your heart from the very beginning.